I have had people tell me that they would not do my job for any amount of money.
The most common reaction is, oh, I don't know how you do that.
The misconception is, that they're, scary.
They will, strike out at all times. They will do all sorts of unprovoked and irrational acts. And that is just not true.
When people realize that a person with a mental illness is someone's brother or somebody's son or somebody's father, then I think people begin to understand.
When they have a mental illness, it's a treatable illness. It's just like cancer or any other illness. It's a terrible illness to have, but people can recover and move forward. We have an organization that is really trying to make a difference in our community.
We always want to do more. I think that is something that has been a strength for Coast.
There is no one answer to mental health issues. A mental health issue is an issue with an individual.
The beauty of working for an organization like Coast is you aren't constrained by a lot of policies and politics.
We keep evolving as the program and the client's needs change.
"85% of our staff are frontline staff out there working with clients every day in fostering recovery.
The Resource Centre is a frontline service to provide some basic needs for people who have mental health issues. People are coming in who are homeless, who have health issues around not eating properly, not getting their clothes clean, not being able to have showers, sores from sleeping on the street. Coming into the Resource Centre is sometimes the first time people have actually had meaningful conversations, meaningful relationships. It's the first time they're actually feeling accepted. Nobody's going to tell them to get out and move along.
Really, the work is about engaging with the client on a relationship basis. One minute you're talking about chopping vegetables and washing your hands and all the nuts and bolts. But what the really important thing is, we engage and talk about life for them. Their goals, their dreams, their hopes.
Recovery we see as a process. It's actually getting on top of your life.
Life skill training involves working with the clients to basically learn how to be as independent as they possibly can be. Teaching them cleaning skills, cooking skills, budgeting skills, just all the basic kind of day-to-day stuff that a lot of other people take for granted.
Having worked for many, many years in an institution where there's a big fence around the place and everything is directed inwards, this is an outwards flowing organization. So we're looking at taking people from here and moving them out into the community rather than trying to keep them in.
People will glibly say, why don't you just go out and get a job? But would you hire me if I was paranoid or delusional? Would you want me around people? Do you want to hire me if I'm catatonically depressed and I don't want to come into work for 2 or 3 weeks because I'm hopeless and despairing? And are you going to keep me on as an employee? Because it's not just about getting a job, it's being able to keep a job.
People need employment, people need supports, people need access to affordable housing.
Housing is a very effective, fundamental first step in promoting recovery from mental illness.
People don't see housing and employment and having friends as universal health care, but those are the things that are the most important determinants of health. There's no point in trying to deal with anxiety or delusions and paranoia if you don't have anywhere to live.
The work that we're doing here at Coast, I do really believe is very, very valuable. And we do get results.
I literally see miracles happen with people who have been cast off by society.
If you provide people with the options, they will eventually get to a place where they're able to take them. But they have to have the options.
It gives people a place to go. It gives people a place where they're accepted and valued as human beings. And that's what we all need.
People live up to what your expectations of them are. So if you see someone with a label of mental illness and expect that they're going to live up to what society's expectation of them is, then they will do that. If you look at them and expect that they're first and foremost an individual and not their label, then they see the dignity and self-worth within themselves and are able to want to help themselves move forward.
By giving people hope and respect, it's the best medicine you could ever imagine.